I know I'm late. In these difficult times, America needs a leader they can count on. And that leader is Pope Bob Iger. A Pope Bob Iger presidency means lower taxes, better schools, and Disney Plus for all Americans. He's already in the Vatican. Now, put him in the White House.
Hello, I am Pope Bob Iger. Not only do I want to be Pope, but I want to be your president. Vote for me or the Twitterati will cancel you and everyone you know.
When you cast your vote, vote for the one man who will make America the happiest place on earth. Pope Bob Iger.
I have Baby Yoda's vote. What about yours? I am Pope Bob Iger, and I am approving of this message.
Universalists are attacking America by eliminating the American way from Superman's creed. How are they doing that? By enlisting the help of George Takei, Mr. Sulu. The Universalists won't stop at Superman. They got their sights now on James Bond. The Universalists are now trying to recruit an LGBTQ actor to play James Bond. James Bond walks into a gay bar, but should he? No, they don't want him. Make sure you go to my Galactic webshop and enter code GAYSUPERMAN for 25% off your next order. Ah! Hey, everybody. Hammers in the morning. WNBC. Hammers in the morning here. WNBC. How you doing? How's your Donkey Kong, baby? How's your Donkey Kong? WNBC. How's it going, everybody? Rob? I like that. I like that. I'm going to keep doing it if you say nobody likes that. WNBC. Boo. Now it's in the morning here. WNBC. What are you trying to get? Here. You want the
gummies?
Here. Take your gummies. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I'm drinking because I've been watching the Giants how they're bollocksing this game. There's enough to make anybody drink. Oh God. How you doing, everybody? Time for naps. It is time for a nap almost. Domino's Nabiscos. How you doing? Domino's Nabiscos to you, Mr. MH. Oh, boy. We got some stuff to talk about. We got NFL Week 14. We got Disney Star Wars news. We got Cowboy Bebop. We got Squirrels. And we got a little bit of James Bond. My favorite show is coming back Wednesdays at 10 on Sci-Fi. Dear God, this team's being run up and down on. Really, the New York Giants that bad, really? Apparently. The Chargers are 7-5. Giants are 4-8. I mean, so yeah, the Giants are that bad. Pardon me. Playing progress. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, the Chargers are bringing it down inside the 5. Yeah, it's 21. Yeah, everybody should be drinking. Yes, if you got to drink them, why not? And as long as you're over 21, as long as you do so responsibly. So yeah, so one of the things that caught my attention in the news was this little nugget. If I could bring it up. No, not that. Not that nugget. This nugget here. Honestly, who thought that it was a good idea to have a hotel that costs $6,000 a night? I want to know that. Whose idea was this? And have they been fired? That's all I want to know. Disney World introduced this new Star Wars character for Epic Star Cruiser experience. This is not a hotel. It sure shit sounds like a hotel to me. Does it have a main desk? Does it have rooms where people sleep? Does it have amenities like a restaurant? Does it have laundry service? Guess what? It's a hotel. Just let you know, when I went to that piss poor university that I went to, the so-called state university, nose nuggets. Yes. Just recovered from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oh, who won? Who won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? Was Lewis Hamilton still on top? But as I was saying, when I went to that piss poor university that everyone tried to convince themselves that was better than it actually was, I went to some advisor's office to ask for help. Oh yeah, they said to me, "Oh yeah, walk out the door, take a left, go through the rotunda." I'm like, "Rotunda? What?" And then it'll be 2 doors down on your right. I'm like, "Wait, rotunda? What the hell are you talking about? Rotunda? Oh, the rotunda." Like, rotunda? What are you talking? Rotunda? Oh, the big open area that's just on this. And I said, "Oh, you mean the lobby?" And she got all pissy with me. "It's not a lobby. It's a rotunda." I said, "Listen, give it whatever fancy name you want. It's a lobby." And that's what this is. They're giving it a fancier name, but it's a big schmeckle there. It's a hotel. Call it whatever you want. It's a hotel. Oh, but no, it's an experience. No, it's a hotel. And Chargers just scored a touchdown. Dear God, this team stinks. EW exclusively reveals Captain Keevan's role in a preview of 2-day Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser journey that weaves interconnected stories from multiple endings. If you thought Galactic Star Cruiser would be a mere Star Wars themed resort, your expectations are light years off. This is not a hotel, stresses Imagineering executive Scott Trowbridge, clarifying that the 2-night interstellar affair, opening March 3rd, at nearly $5,000 a stay. Who has that kind of money? If I have $5,000, I'm buying a used car, okay? And I'm sure shit not going to stay at a Disney resort. Just outside Disney's Hollywood Studios Park is part video game, live action role play, immersive theater, and luxury experience all rolled into one. Well, they believe it. Unlike traditional hotel where weary park goers retire to relax and sleep, Trowbridge says Star Cruiser is a place to live a Star Wars adventure alongside characters and locales lifted from the beloved franchise movies, books, comics, video games, and TV shows, with some new faces in the mix, including ship leader Captain Keevan. See below. And wait till you see who Captain Kiva is. Oh, look! We'll learn a lot more about her and her role in some pretty iconic moments in Star Wars history, he teases, adding that she runs the ship with capability and professionalism second to none. Oh, and take a look at who it looks like. Oh, well, if it isn't Miss Kathleen Karen Kennedy herself. And haven't we heard about that, about KKKK? Capability, professionalism, second to none. She's full of beans. But just like the experience around her, there may be more to her than meets the eye. What, that she's an incompetent boob, just like her self-insert?
Star Cruiser guests will book departure times and sync up with a fleet of others, but you'll navigate the narrative differently depending on the choices you make along a multi-threaded set of interlocking and interweaving stories. You know, you're putting way too much thought into this. It's a hotel! It's a fucking hotel! You may choose to affiliate with a certain group of scoundrel type folks, so the story will play out differently for you than it would for somebody who's decided to become an undercover resistance operative. You'll be permitted to visit Disney parks, but you probably won't want to, as your performance in things like lightsaber combat practice and crew-style bridge training can impact where you land on when the ship docks. The number of possible outcomes for your voyage, I would suspect, calculate that, but it hasn't been important to me to know what that number is, because it's a lot, he says. What I hope is that our guests don't come to this feeling of with a feeling of being a number of options. Like the universe, it should feel infinite. Well, as we can see, they've put way too much thought into this. You're spending $5,000 to stay at this stupid ass resort. But as it turns out, not everybody is intrigued by this option. Disney reportedly removes video promoting a luxury Star Wars hotel after fans call it a galactic failure. Walt Disney World will open the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser Hotel in March. Insider Magic reported some fans criticized the hotel's design and pricing. The outlet reported that Disney, you know what? I can go to Yankee Fantasy Camp for less than that. I'm going to look that up, actually. The outlet reported Disney deleted advertising videos, hotel social media. Over 3 million people read Morning Brew. You should too. Oh, okay, no, I'm not going to go. What does Yankee Fantasy Camp go for? Fantasy Camp. Okay. As of 2016, Fantasy Camp was $5,200. Hands on the history. It's camp dates in November 18th from January, currently sold out. You get a uniform, you get batting practice top, you get a fleece jacket, you get belt and socks, you get professional trainers, experienced clubhouse staff, certified umpires for each game, kangaroo court, daily games, Tuesday through Friday, dream game against the pros. You get to play with actual professional baseball players. Leave with souvenirs, baseball autograph, players in attendance, camp apparel, downloadable team photo, lodging, hotel accommodations at the camp hotel, double occupancy, transportation to and from the airport is included. Charter bus transportation to and from the fields daily. Family bus provided each morning. Meals throughout the week. Look at that. So look. Socials Tuesday and Thursday. Award ceremony Saturday. Camp reunion at Yankee Stadium following summer. You know what? Fuck, sign me up. No, really, I'm serious. This is it's cheaper and it's a better value. Below, list of Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and former players who have attended Yankee Fantasy Camp. Jesse Barfield, Ron Bloomberg, Chris Chambliss, Bucky Dent, Al Downing, Jake Gibbs, Orlando El Duque Hernandez, Tommy John, Jeff Nelson, Fritz Peterson, Gil Patterson, Mickey Rivers, Luis Soho. Dal Sharp, look what you get for your money. This is a better value. And I'm telling you. What kind of fucking ripoff is this? Yeah, and that you're exactly right there, Phone Box Chicken. People, I mean, in this time, in this economy, people are out of work. A lot of people are struggling. There's people that can't make rent. So a lot of people that are having trouble living paycheck to paycheck. You're charging six grand a night for this. $6,000 a night versus $5,200 for the whole experience at Yankee Fantasy Camp. You know, they have Mets Fantasy Camp. They have Baltimore Orioles Fantasy Camp. They have them all over the country. That depends. That depends who's doing the jerking. Maybe I can find that clip. I don't know. Hopefully I can find that clip. I am currently enjoying a Carlsberg. I called for a Carlsberg. Star Cruiser video. Let me see if I can find the Inside the Magic. Let me see. Inside the Magic had it. Let's see. Oh, it's still up apparently. Unless this is archived. Let me see if I could. We've seen that the past year. Timing isn't as strong as Disney strong. Well, you know what, Sandra Hammerslag? Listen, I can understand that they had these plans in advance. And part of it is that the quote unquote Galactic Star Cruiser is going to set down on Batu, which is why they haven't been able to change Galaxy's Edge. Who the hell thought of this? Really, they put absolutely zero thought into this. They put zero thought into this. Hey, maybe we should have a resort that people actually want to go to. Maybe we should have a competitively priced. But no. Ugh. They really don't know what they're doing, do they? Well, this has all got KK's fingerprints all over it. I'm going to give people an experience based on the new movies. So why don't we take a look at this video here? Why don't we take a look at this video? Now, let's see if am I sharing the audio? Let me see. Let me stop the screen share. Let me share again. Share system audio. Okay, so we're going to share the audio here. And we're going to have to stop every so often to transform it. But you guys will be able to get the gist of it, okay? So, okay, what we got here? What is this? Portal? Is that the aperture? What's going on here?
Hello there, and greetings from Chandra Star Line. I'm Agent Dario Zinn, and
Dario Zinn? Really?
I would like to congratulate you on booking your voyage through the galaxy. You will be boarding the Halcyon, a Carillion MPO 1400 Star Cruiser built...
Oh, for God's sake, I'm already losing interest. I don't care if it was Invader Zim at this point.
During the romantic age of exploration. This ship has hosted spectacular vacations for centuries, and now Chandra Star Line is celebrating with a special exclusive journey to Batu.
Yeah, a place that nobody wants to fucking go. They filmed this. They filmed this on my flip phone, apparently.
Retracing the path of its maiden voyage. For this special voyage, your ship will be piloted by the esteemed Captain Kevin.
The esteemed Captain Kathleen Karen Kennedy. If they spend if $6,000 on this video is indicative of their quality, oh yeah. I think you could put a little bit more effort into this. Oh yeah. we could only hope that she did. You think I could have gotten $3,000 a night to stay at the Playboy Mansion?
So you are in expertly capable hands. While on your voyage, you will have access to an exciting range of activities, all just a short stroll from your cabin. Try your hand at the honored ancient art of wielding a lightsaber.
Ancient art of, well, for God's sake. You know, okay, here's what I don't understand. The ancient art of wielding a lightsaber. The end of Revenge of the Sith takes place, what, 30 years before? Oh, no. Takes place when Luke is born. It's 19 years between Luke is born and when he leaves Tatooine. The Jedi were a major force in the galaxy. Here's what I don't understand. Yes, I understand that you can be subject to myths and things fall into myth very, very, very quickly. But to call it an ancient art, people were practicing only a generation ago. What do you? It's not like 100. It's not like 1,000 years passed. You would have gotten in for free at the Playboy Mansion, Rob. Well, let me tell you, there was a time where if it weren't for Playboy magazine, I would have forgotten what a naked woman looks like. I probably accounted for 10% of their profits at one point, but we'll talk about that another time. It's one thing you notice though when you start packing some stuff up, and says, "Wow, I have an awful lot of porn."
Or learn how the crew operate the ship at a bridge operations training session. Or if you'd like, relax and play a game of Hollow Sabak.
Hollow Sabak, a game we never heard of until that stupid Solo movie. For God's sake, this is terrible.
Over a cocktail in the cozy sublight lounge.
Yeah, a $50 drink with a souvenir cup. Yeah.
Your vacation is what you make it aboard this legendary Star Cruiser.
Your vacation is what you make of it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be making me go into bankruptcy.
On behalf of myself and Chandler Starline, I would like to welcome you to the spectacular world of galactic exploration, where your journey is our honor. See you soon, traveler.
No, you won't be. You won't be. Hey, you know what? Actually, you know what? Dave Myers. Actually, you know what? There was actually, magazines need articles, and that's how a lot of people get their start writing. There were actually quite a few James Bond short stories actually in magazines that appeared. There was one, I can't remember, one appeared in Playboy magazine back in the late 90s. That's one of the downfalls of online quote unquote journalism. Yeah, Epstein's ghost. Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked as well. I bought them for the naked women. Who knew?
Oh, yes. Chandler Starline reserves the right to alter any excursion or itinerary without notice in the unlikely event of piracy, invasion, sabotage, or planetary uprising. Chandler Starline is not responsible for galactic unrest. Bye!
Oh, God, that was terrible. It looks cheap. Yeah, Mr. MH, $50 cocktails made from a $2 margarita mixer. I have a brother that is in the alcohol sales business, and I'm always shocked. And there was a big movement a few years ago towards something called craft cocktails. Craft cocktails, where every drink tells a story. These quote unquote hipster bars would open. They would charge $30, $40, $50 for a drink, for like a martini that's made from $7 Dubra vodka. That's distilled in an industrial park in Teaneck, New Jersey. And I'm not kidding about that. Dubra vodka is made in Teaneck, New Jersey. And it's, oh, every drink is telling a story. I call this one the Hemingway. Shut up, you moron. The only story I want to hear is what I did when I was too drunk to remember. Okay. Hey, man, you never believe what you did when that last night. Apparently, I made chili. Yeah, Giants scored a touchdown. Ooh, big deal. It's 37-13. We'll go over to NFL scores in a minute, but this is it's not even cringeworthy. It's you barely even get time to have breakfast both days. Really? Well, you know what? They save on providing you a meal. That's what it is. That's what that is. Reactions from Disney Star Wars fans have not been positive, with many commenting on how the style, acting, and tone of video are not what guests expect from Disney's Imagineering. Somebody notes that the actress's eye movements reveal she's reading a teleprompter, when Disney is normally famous for its quality and realism. Many fans express the video does not present itself as a Star Wars video, but in fact, it looks similar to Star Trek or Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy message. The Star Wars characters on Galactic Star Cruiser look like they're from Xandar in Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks to me Disney's hedging its bets on theming Galactic Star Cruiser hotels, so if they lose the license for Star Wars, they can convert it to, I don't know, Captain EO maybe? Oh, God. Yeah, Cobra Beer in Jamaica in Red Stripe was actually made in London for years, yeah. Looks like Disney, other commenters, others comment on the look and feel of the Halcyon itself. Relating it to Endario Zin's confirmation that the Star Cruiser opened centuries ago. Woman in the Galactic Star Cruiser intro video says the ship has been used for centuries, yet the entire thing has no wear. It looks brand new. All the rooms and pieces are painted solid colors. An old ship feels upscale and still has signs of being lived in. Y'all need to understand, Galactic Star Cruiser storyline is founded upon the Star Wars Holiday Special. I realize now Disney didn't make Galactic Star Cruisers for Star Wars lovers. They made it for rich people who think Star Wars is neat. Probably. We recently reported many guests have been canceling their stays aboard Galactic Star Cruiser, with months that were fully booked having sporadic days available. Oh, Melissa Caniato. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? I can try to get one of these people on. I want to see the itinerary. Well, let's take a look at the itinerary. Galactic Star Cruiser itinerary. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, 2-night adventure. It's a 2-night adventure. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. Pulled it up fairly easily. All right, let's take a look here. I don't want to play the video. Okay. Share screen, share audio, and we will. Okay, let's take a look.
So they make you get up at a certain time? Fuck those people.
Mr. MH, no, I am not drinking Carlsberg Elephant, just the Pilsner. But I have had the Elephant, and it's a fantastic beer. Get you hammered in a hurry. Palm is actually good. See, we're not going to turn this into a beer podcast. Mm-hmm. Okay, Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser 2-night immersive adventure. Voyage begins March 1st. Now booking. Overview. Revolutionary 2-night experience where you are the hero. You and your group will embark. It's Star Wars fantasy camp.
I don't want to get up and do camp shit.
Well, that's what they call it, but it's the most immersive Star Wars story ever created. One where you live a bespoke experience and journey further into a Star Wars adventure than you ever dreamed possible. Arrive at Walt Disney World Resort Terminal, board a launch pod, and they mean a train, and rendezvous with the magnificent Halcyon Star Cruiser. Stay in a cabin or suite with an exquisite view of space. Really?
So they project space out your window.
Yeah. Throughout the ship, you'll interact with an eclectic collection of characters. Eclectic means diverse.
Ugh.
Sit down to exotic galactic cuisine, or perhaps even plot a secret mission together. Highlights, start playing, prepare for launch. Hold on. As the itinerary continues, you'll take a story further in and deeper. Choose your path, seek out inner workings of the legendary starship, learn the traditional art of wielding a lightsaber, even jump on a transport to the planet Batu, where your mission continues as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. No, thank you. Okay, they kind of make it look cool. They kind of make it look all bustling activity. Hold on. As you look slides open, Star Wars Galaxy's experience. Learn more about the highlights of your series. Collect Star Wars. Okay, hold on.
You're saying they wake you up at 7 a.m. on day 2.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going on any trip where they wake me up at a certain time.
Hold on.
They're going to be very unhappy.
Your Star Wars story begins aboard the Halcyon Star Cruiser. Chandrila Starline. Doesn't say the ship. Get answers frequently asked questions about the Star Cruiser. Departure return information. Walt Disney Resort. It doesn't say anything that highlights. Let me see.
Prepare for launch.
Okay, possible. Be part of the story. Wheel lightsaber guess must be at least 7 years old. Bridge training. Excursion to Batu. Relax in the sublight lounge.
There you go.
Arrival. Okay, day 1. Arrival, 1 p.m. Launch. Okay, day 2. Okay, 7 out of rim. Unexpected story moment. They're gonna throw something a curveball. Bridge training. Okay, day 2. Breakfast 7 a.m. Well, no, there's just breakfast.
Breakfast 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
But listen, I'm fucking paying $5-6 grand a night. I want to have breakfast before the fuck I say. Transport to shuttle Batu 8:15.
So that takes you to Disneyland then.
Rise of the Resistance. Unexpected, you might broker a deal for a heist or arrange to steal a ship for the first order. Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. Launch a docking bay, food, lightsaber training, droid.
So is that
Cocktails in the sublight lounge. Just say fucking happy hour.
5:30, only a half an hour? It's going to take more than a half an hour to order your damn drink.
Well, the only time I went to Disney World, they were pretty fast about that. But for crying out loud. For example, you might put a heist plan into actual action, bring the stolen ship aboard, watch out for the first story. Spectacular finale.
So they play stupid fireworks.
Day 3, breakfast, launch pod to terminal. It's a 2-day event. It's 2 days.
Not even.
$6 grand for 2 days.
That's barely even. You only get a half a day that first day.
The baseball fantasy camp gives you a fucking week with meals and playing against real baseball players.
What about Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp?
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Let's take a look. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
That's probably better. I'd rather do that. Well, they have stupid the Star Trek cruise is cheaper. And you're there with real assholes who are
Rock and Roll Rock Camp. Okay, let's take a look. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Okay, I like doing that. Featuring Desmond Child, song Rock and Roll Fantasy. Here we go.
Hey, there you go.
What?
Dave Mustaine, Nico McBrain from Richie Faulkner.
Let's go. Let's learn more. Oh, they did a women's only camp. Okay, that's kind of cool. Sounds
Nancy
of Seattle,
Wilson.
Rock and Roll Fantasy. They have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, you can learn guitar from Nancy. Well, I could learn guitar from Nancy Wilson.
Tico Torres, Vernon Reed. Oh, look at this. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, let's pick one here.
Pick the metal one on the top.
Okay, well,
I'm sure it's all full.
Well, let's just learn more. January 9th, it's the 6th through the 9th. Okay, so it's a long weekend. Dave Mustaine, Richie Faulkner, Judas Priest, Steve Morse of Deep Purple, the Dixie Dregs, Flying Colors. On final night, you will jam your favorite Megadeth, Judas Priest, Deep Purple, Dixie Dregs, Flying Colors, more seminal rock band. About Dave Mustaine, about Nico McBrain, Richie Faulkner, Steve Morse. Okay, hold on. Well, Dave Mustaine was miserable anyway. Tony Bon Jovi. That's
He's a record producer.
He's a big time record producer. What is how much does this cost? Brit Lightning from Vixen. Oh, she's still kind of hot. Oh, look at the ass on her. Okay, hold on. Rock camp in action. Okay, but look, you get to sit down with these guys. They could be doing anything else too. What happens at the camp? Simply fill out the question according to like-minded skilled camp. Okay. When we will place you accordingly in a band with like-minded skilled fantasy campers, phenomenal mentors. Okay, yeah. Spend focused practice for new skills, kicking things off. Rush to jam rooms, Queen A sessions, headliner. Okay, camp packages, headline package, $5.99.99. But you get Thursday,
You're
Friday.
hanging out with rock stars.
You're hanging out with fucking rock stars.
Yeah.
Groupie package. Oh, they get different packages.
Yeah.
Follow me photography package. Autographed guitar. Okay. But you get to
What do you get for the
for
grand
expert,
show?
advanced, and intermediate. This is hold on, camp packages.
That's for musicians. That's
This
if
is
you
for
actually
the
can kind of
expert, advanced, and intermediate musicians.
play. Yeah, because then they sign you up and they have you.
But
play
this
with
has
them.
this has the most.
Yeah.
But this is jam rehearse, perform daily with your camper. Oh God, that sounds awesome.
Right. Fuck Star Wars.
Fuck this. The hell with Star Wars fantasy camp. This is you want to be here.
Right?
Download a video of your final night's performance. Backline.
Yeah, they basically train you up and have you all play a song together. All the
Find financing options available, so you don't have to pay for it all up front either. Junior rocker, okay, $4.98, $5,000. Age. Oh, this is for 10 to 16-year-olds. Okay, this is for parents who want their children to be mentored by top musicians. Okay, so, ultimate backstage pass holds a spot. 10 social collision, master class Q&A special. Even this sounds like 10 opening night. Even this sounds like a pretty good deal. Add-ons, expert groupie package. Okay, so they have the autograph guitar.
that's just an extra thing you can buy.
Yeah, for another $900. But yeah, screw the Star Wars thing, man. I want to look Sammy Hagar.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, you get different people every. They have them every few weeks or every few months.
every couple months. Yeah, I mean, look, and you have the women's only Melissa Etheridge, Nancy Wilson, Kathy Valentine, Orianthi, Kim Thale of Soundgarden. Wow.
Yeah, all the Seattle people. And Jerry Cantrell.
Jerry Cantrell has changed. Look, you got the classic rock camp. Vernon Reed, Living Color. Joe Perry, Tico Torres. And you have Rock Vegas.
Oh, they got Rudolph Schenker.
Oh, look.
And Zach Wilde.
They have one in Vegas.
See, that would be fun because,
Hey, listen, I understand not everybody is going to be into this, but look, this seems like the better. Melissa Etheridge. I wonder if one of the part of the package is a giant lesbian orgy afterwards.
That's why it's women only.
Yes, that's why. Spark of Fat. No, I'm not.
Featuring rockstar counselors. What does that say?
Where?
N.A.P.S is a counselor.
Hold on.
Like they have like camp counselors that are all
that are rock stars. Yeah.
Also rock stars. That's so cool.
Sebastian Bach, Zach Weil. I mean, look, Rudolph Schenker, Matthias Jabs, Pat Thrall. I mean, look. I mean, this is the better value for your.
There's your counselors.
There's your camp counselors. N.A.P.S.
Holy shit.
Britt Lightning, Gary Hoey, Joel Hoekstra, Les Warner from The Cult, Zach Thorne from Slash's band, Jason Ebbs.
You didn't know this was a thing?
I knew this was a thing. I just hadn't.
We hadn't looked up on it. Huh?
I'd forgotten about it. I mean, you go to a real recording studio. I mean, look, this is Alice Cooper was there one year. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons will kiss. Yes, Gene Simmons will kiss. I want my own kiss. Honestly, camp. Yes, it's Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons will kiss. How you doing? Gene Simmons will kiss. See, I mean, look, this is $6,000. Okay, what would you rather? $6,000. They treat you like a rock star for 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars, they treat you like a cow,
Like cattle.
herding you around, taking you. Oh, you got to get up at 8 in the fucking morning to have breakfast, or else you're gonna miss the hour we have scheduled to go to Disneyland
For 2 days. Over 2 days.
over 2 days. It's basically a day and an afternoon. It's for rich people who kind of like Star Wars a little.
All right, well.
Screw Star Wars. You do 40 minutes on Star Wars.
Ugh. This is the hell that's my life.
Now you yell about Discovery.
Yeah, so I gotta play the bumper now. Yeah, unfortunately, I watched Star Trek Discovery. I just love that bumper. Let's play that again.
Poor Timmy.
So regrettably, we watched Star Trek Discovery. Oh my god, it is still the dumbest thing. Of course, the one guy dies at the beginning of the episode until they all have to work together to save each other.
I saw this already in the JJ movie, right? Where they're in the ice planet and they gotta teleport out before the thing eats them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not stuck on the ice planet. Yeah.
I hate that movie.
But they told Mikey Spock to go to these negotiations and keep your mouth shut. So what does she do? She starts opening her big fat mouth anyway. And then she solves the problem because like only she can, because she's the bestest ever. That's a good question, Full Mike Check. We still don't know. We really don't know. We don't know why.
Because he's diversity. He's diverse. He's their diversity hire.
Yes, mismatched sock. It is bad. It is bad.
Ugh.
Why do you think I'm drinking?
Do you need another?
No, I don't need another. Probably get some water. But anyway, so but apparently there was a problem. Actually, there's been problems but it's so
Screen rant.
it's so bad. Star Trek Discovery is so bad that they're having a hard time hiding it now. 10 major flaws of the show fans choose to they don't choose to ignore them. They know they're there. It's just a lot of the fans of Discovery aren't smart enough to pick up on them. Star Trek Discovery has revised TV world of Star Trek, but aspects of the show don't really make any sense. You really think it's revived? You really think that it's revitalized Star Trek? Give me a super chat button so I can find your aneurysm. Oh, Lord.
We have the watch hours. We just need YouTube to get off their butts and help.
Yeah.
Get us monetized.
Only 10? Yeah. Only 10? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. And so we could do 10 with Picard. We could do 10 with, oh, God.
We could do 10 per episode.
10 per episode. Star Trek Discovery. Hold on.
I hate this show.
Star Trek Discovery is considered one of the most innovative and unique series in the burgeoning Star Trek. By who? I want names. Effectively incorporating fan favorite elements with new dynamic characters, layers. Fan favorite elements, which means they're bringing old characters back so they could tell you how Mikey Spock was an integral part of who they became. Effectively incorporating fan favorite elements with new dynamic characters, layered storylines, and the best in visual effects. Nevertheless, for all its sterling contributions to the legacy of its predecessors, there's quite a bit of the series that fans have to look beyond in order to enjoy it. From Kobe's plot armor and an invincible main character, the universe-ending catastrophes facing Discovery truth.
They're telling her to smile more. They're telling she's making an effort to just sit there and smile in scenes instead of smirk.
Well, anyway, while there are many aspects of the franchise that don't bear scrutiny, these are Discovery's major flaws that fans chose to ignore. An invincible main character, you got that right.
Ugh.
Star Trek Discovery focuses primarily on one main character's journey. While that character hasn't always been part of the bridge crew, typically sees the most action, character needs to be part of the most interesting and dangerous storylines in order for the series to be compelling. In the very first episode involving Mikey Spock causing the war with the Klingons.
Uh-huh.
To investigating the Red Angel and being flung 900 years into the future, she survived countless situations where other characters would have died. Previous series with rotating character storylines would have spread out the stakes instead of having one character defying death dozens of times. They just sit around, oh, geez, I wish Mikey Spock would get here. Perpetually high stakes. Okay, we know this about the so everything is a universe-ending event. Patching plot holes. In order for the events of Discovery not to conflict with anything from the Prime timeline, it had to have certain narrative components introduced at the end of season 2, namely that no Starfleet officer who had any connection to the ship could admit it ever existed. Yeah, that's believable. Hey, wasn't your brother on that? Yeah, we don't talk about that. Was your brother? No. I don't have a brother. But you have a brother? No, I don't have a brother anymore. I could ever admit it existed. This also explained why no other Star Trek characters ever reference a spore drive in other shows. While it jumped 900 years into the future, those Starfleet officers who remained behind had to ensure its records were scrubbed from history, making the Starfleet officer in the future the only personnel who knew about it. While it's a fine plot device that gives a series some creative license without it being sandwiched between major events in the franchise, it also makes fans care less because it makes it seem that the crew, what the crew does is of no consequence. Mikey Spock being part of every major event because she's the bestest ever. As the main character, it's imperative that the series follow Mikey Spock's story arc and see things through her perspective, but because the narrative has remained close to her, it has so few episodes focusing on entirely different main characters. She's shoehorned into every major event, no matter how unnecessary her presence is. When one of the non-binars needs to go...
The non-binars?
The non-binars. Needs to go to the surface of a planet to participate in a private communion with its inhabitants, Mikey selected to be their escort despite not being the most qualified. When Mikey was repeatedly disciplined for breaking Starfleet's protocol, she was selected by Admiral Vance to do the riskiest missions. She was the one character with the solution to every problem and therefore had to be a part of every conflict. Lack of professionalism. This is where Star Trek series have been criticized for being overacted at their worst and wooden at their best. So Discovery may seem like a breath of fresh air for fans who love to see more emotional side of their favorite characters. However, it's one thing to encourage characters to be transparent and authentic, and it's another to do so at the expense of their vocation. Everybody's fucking crying in this show. While it's absolutely essential that Dr. Culber encourage the crew to talk about their mental health struggles, they need to be shown incorporating coping skills he teaches them so they can maintain their professionalism. Fans may recall that on Star Trek The Next Generation, having a ship's counselor and conveying the benefits of Starfleet officers working through their problems was new, but applying counselor's short recommendations had a great effect. God, this is such a bad show. This is such a fucking bad freaking bad show. Inconsistent character development, yes. An incompetent crew. Oh yeah, Tilly's still a moron. An incompetent crew, yeah. Mikey may has been written as the character with all the solutions due to an incredibly diverse field of expertise. Unfortunately, her vast compartments of knowledge means she undermines the expertise of her fellow crew. For instance, she's the only one that can figure out in an episode what the Vulcans and Romulans couldn't figure out in 120 years. That's right, it's a non-existent crew. The crew of the STD is capable and intelligent. No, they're not. But everyone from Captain Dorca to Captain Pike to Captain Saru to Captain Jojo defer to Mikey, which ends up making them look anything but competent. No, because she knows everything. Yeah, you know what? I don't like saying that about her because she seems like a sweet person. But my God, she's let herself go. Oh, I can name them. There's Mrs. T. There's LeBron James. There's Lisa Left Eye. I'm getting to that. Lisa Left Eye. Blondie Locks, who replaced Robot Girl Nebula. And there's the Asian guy, Natsulu. There you go. They're all diversity. Natsulu's my favorite. I like Natsulu.
I like Lisa Left Eye.
Yeah, well, she was in that movie with Three-Way.
Yeah.
She's got a freaky side. I told you. She's a Hallmark level actress. Listen, she seems nice enough. She was a good sport. She responded to my tweet. I've been calling her Lisa Left Eye. Ah, that was pretty funny. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, they didn't give her a damn name. It's not her fault.
No, they can't. Well,
until later. I mean, until like the season 2.
Is Sarub not part of the crew anymore? I have no idea. No, he's part of the crew, but you wouldn't know it. It's expected that and freaking Vulcan lady was hitting on Saru. Mm-hmm. She wants to pound far all night long with him. Natsulu is a cool name. Timmy. There's Timmy.
Yeah, and there's Timmy, but he's not on the bridge because he can't get to the bridge because it has stairs.
This apparently
he just rows the hallway.
Apparently, the ship is not compliant with the Americans with Disability Act.
You gotta help. This show's so stupid.
Okay, the handling of legacy characters is expected at this point that the characters from other Star Trek series will be included in new ones, and Discovery was no exception. It featured such famous faces as Captain Pike. You gotta admit, Answer Mount was really good. The best thing is it was the punch in the turd bowl. Sarek and Spock from Star Trek the original series gave it weight in the franchise, even if this made other elements fractious, including prominent figures in the franchise like Sarek and Spock, or Pecker Spock, or Speck, or Mock, would be fine on their own. But to tie in so much of their development, particularly with Spock's achievements, into the circumstances surrounding the STD, seems a bit circumspect. Well, they have to make sure Mikey Spock is the end all be all. LGBTQ XYZ LMNOP EIEIO tropes. Over 3 seasons, the series has been celebrated for having 4 prominent LGBTQ characters. Oh, there's Gay Scotty. There's also Gay Scotty, and there's Ricky.
Yeah, Ensign Ricky.
Ensign Ricky. Sorry, it's such a better Gay Scotty. That's what he is. He's Gay Scotty. And they show he has quite a pronounced bald spot. Like I'm one to talk. But they are in all some ways attached to negative storylines. The character of Gray is dead before fans even meet him. Can we call him him? He's a non-binary.
I don't know. I just call them it people. I just call them the gender people.
Jet Reno's wife is dead in season 2, and this shapes their partner's backstories as part of a trope known as bury your gays. That sees LGBTQ plus XYZ LMNOP EIEL characters capable of having happy endings unless they are first inflicted with pain and violence. The most egregious trope began with the storyline of Dr. Ricky getting killed in a violent fashion in season 2. I wouldn't mind Dr. Ricky if he just wasn't such a loudmouth.
Well, he's just an asshole on Twitter.
They did not reconcile in a positive way, but in a very codependent way when Stamets, Gay Scotty, tried to rescue him in season 3 to prove his devotion. His attempt was met with gaslighting, violence, and still more trauma from a trusted crew member. Number 1, inconsistent technology. Fans had to get used to the fact while the series was a prequel to Star Trek the original series, it wouldn't have the same aesthetic because of its better budget in 2017. With more funds to apply to set dressing, costumes, and visual effects, it would appear even more advanced than its predecessor, despite taking place before it. In-universe explanations for incredibly advanced technology in the past are lacking, where even 900 years in the future, there are inventions like personal transporters. There's a surprising lack of automation, with individuals still performing tasks computer programs should be doing. Yeah, because they're idiots. They're imbeciles. People writing like 12-year-olds. Listen. You want? I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you something. I'll show you this. This guy was a effects guy. Here it is. And let's mute this. Actually, we can mute that. Hold on. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna play this over here. Now take a look at here. Okay. Now obviously I can't show you the audio, but this is how you make a bridge look modern and yet retain the feel of the original. Look, you don't have you have modern touch pads and everything, you have modern screens, everything looks a little bit more modern. Okay? What? You couldn't fucking, this guy's an effect. The guy who did this is an effects specialist. You couldn't hire him?
Well, no, it won't be 25% different.
Now, okay, now listen, this is compared. Look, compared to the original. See? Look, compared to the original. See, there's the new one. There's the new bridge. See, everything looks aesthetically pleasing, and there's the original. It still retains the classic look, but it's a little bit more modern. See, now he's walking you through illuminated objects, rotoscoping, color correction, glows and grain. There you go. See, bing, bang, boom. Yeah, but according to Klutzman, oh well, we people won't watch it if it doesn't look good. If it doesn't look all modern, people won't watch it. They won't pay money for us. USS Gibson Flying V. He's saying USS Pizza Cutter. I want a Captain Reg Barkley show where he has a nervous breakdown in every series, but always somehow leads to a solution. I'll take that at this point. STD Season 4, Episode 1. I like 25%. They actually said it. Hey, Morbid Fury. Rob stopping by. Say hi, leaves. Oh, that's okay. With Dad in the hospital. Thanks for the show. Looking forward. Oh, yeah. Oh, no problem, Morbid Fury. Not a problem. So, okay. So I've spent enough time on this. Okay. Well, like I said, it's just getting worse. Star Trek. It really is. It is getting worse. There's, was it Richard Mike on the regular media said I didn't see this getting a season 4? How is it getting a season 4?
They got nothing else.
That's true. Okay, so as being the big James Bond fan, I have to talk about this briefly. Looks like there's rumors going around that the next James Bond will be a non-binary.
Well, that's an old news that they're trying to
rehash. Yeah, they're trying to rehash this. Confirmed won't be one the character could identify as non-binary during Friday's episode of Girls on Film podcast. Who is this Girls on Film podcast? Non-binary is someone who identifies both male, female, choosing usually to go with they, them pronouns. Oh, come on. I do, because I think we don't should be making films where women are playing men. I think we should be making more films about women. She explained. I think Bond will be a man. Non-binary, perhaps, maybe one day. Host Anna Smith asked. Barbara, who knows? Well, she's trying to be diplomatic. I mean, I think it's open. We just have to find the right actor. Nobody wants to see a non-binary James Bond. I'm sorry. To the non-binary people out there, listen. All right, yeah, there's no greater friend of the non-binaries than yours truly. Is that bad calling them non-binaries?
No.
Okay.
I call them gender people.
Why should a woman play James Bond when there should be part just good for James? Yeah, this is a long time ago. This is an old story. Of course she's gonna say, you put a mic in front of her face. Oh well, maybe not. Oh yeah, who knows? Well, yeah, maybe one day. Okay, this is a non-story. But still, I had to. Oh God, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill was talking about it, and I could hear. I could hear people say, "Oh well, but Henry Cavill, he's about the right age for it. He's about 38 now, 37, 38. About the right age. He could put in a good 10 or 15 years in the role."
Did you get the story about the one who said she was assaulted?
Oh, Naomi Harris. Yeah, Naomi Harris, who I like a lot. I like Naomi Harris. It was a big name star groped her. She was groped. Listen, hey, Naomi Harris, very attractive woman. Yeah. James Bond's star, Naomi Harris revealed that she was groped by a huge, huge star during an audition. For what? Oscar nominated plays Eve Moneypenny in the Bond franchise said the actor put his hand up her skirt during the read-through. The actress declined to name the man, but said he faced no censure from those in the room. Just, hey, knock it off, man. Come on, right? The actress declined to name the man and said he faced okay. Said that what was so shocking about it was the casting director was their director. Of course, no one said anything because he is such a huge star. That was my only Me Too incident, so I felt very unlucky to be given how rife the behavior was. Now, things have definitely changed. I was on a project where there was a Me Too incident, and there was no hesitation. Perpetrator was immediately removed. Well, okay, well, let's say you're being a creep, and that's understandable. Hey, man, knock it off.
Is he auditioning for Bond, who would be creeping his hand up her skirt? Or
I don't know, maybe. Well, she wasn't in until Skyfall. So now things definitely changed. Okay, yeah. Harris declined to name the actor who was removed on the more recent project. Brit actress in the Moonlight, yada yada. No Time to Die, Let There Be card. Okay, very short story, but like I say, hey, come on. Hey, but listen, I agree that if you're doing something inappropriate, hey, pal, knock it off, huh? You can't keep your hands on yourself. You're out of here. Who wants that in a situation like that? So, Richard Cavill, Henry Cavill, okay. Become an instant fan of James. Oh, well, she's a fan already. Henry Cavill's boring as fuck. Well, Ellie Page being the reboot of Zorro. Oh, Zorro the Gay Blade, yeah. Only good thing, yeah, she was Resident Eye Candy. Okay. What else? What else we got here? What other stories we got here? Let's see. What did I have lined up? We'll do it live, people. Oh, big news from on the TV front. Guess what's coming back Wednesdays at 10 on Sci-Fi? Resident Alien Season 2 premiere in January. Will be split into 2 parts. Harry Vanderspiegel is about to crash land on planet Earth once again. Season 2 Resident Alien is set to premiere on Wednesday, January 26th at 9/8 Central.
Wednesday at 9.
Wednesday at 9 on Sci-Fi. I have to adjust now. Hey, listen. It's not like they're paying me to say Resident Evil Wednesdays at 9 on Sci-Fi. Okay? I'm not being paid to say Resident Evil Wednesdays at 9 on Sci-Fi.
Resident Alien.
Resident Evil? Did I say Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. Resident Alien.
That's why they don't pay you.
That's why they're not paying me. Because I screw it up every once in a while. But you know what? If someone was interested in if someone said, hey, Rob, where's Resident Alien on? I said, oh, you mean Resident Alien? Wednesdays at 9 on Sci-Fi? I have an answer for them. So, just as long as we all understand that Resident Alien is on Wednesdays at 9 on Sci-Fi. Now that I've beaten that joke into the ground, premium simulcast in both USA Network and Sci-Fi, with the remainder of the episodes will air solely on the latter network. Season will be split in 2, with part 1 concluding on March 16th and the initial episodes following summer. Season 2, Harry, Alan Tudyk, is once again stranded on Earth, where he must confront the consequences of failing his people. Failing. I need glasses. People mission to destroy the human race. On his new quest to protect the Earth, the people of Earth, Harry struggles to hold on to his alien identity as his human emotions grow stronger by the day. Reads the official description in an adventure that Harry takes Asta. An adventure that takes Harry and Asta, Sarah Tomko, all the way to New York City. Asta brings Harry into the arms of someone he can call family. Back in Patience, Sheriff Mike, Corey Reynolds, and Deputy Liv, Elizabeth Bowen. Actually, that's Deputy Liv, that's Tilly.
Old Tilly.
Old Tilly. Find themselves closer to unraveling the mystery of Sam Hodges' murder. As TV Line exclusively reported, 3-time Emmy winner Alex Borstein, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, has been cast as Carlin, Kate Hawthorne's frizzy-haired, right-brained laser physicist, cousin from out of town, who immediately sets her sights on Harry. In season 1 finale, Harry is forced to decide whether to carry out his initial plan of destroying mankind. With his device intact, ready to annihilate humans, Harry's humanity tugged at his heartstrings And thanks in part to a plea from Asta, he opted to leave Earth just as he found it. I didn't like the ending, though, that much. But after blasting off into space, he discovered little Max tucked away in his spaceship's cabin, thereby booking his return trip to Colorado. And some of the comments: enjoyed season 1, enjoyed it more than I expected. We all need quirky little lives. Me too. Nice Year is coming relatively soon. And I just got a new phone because my own phone bit the big one. It's probably Jake. Let me see. This is live on the air, people. We're going to answer a text live on the air. Let me see what the notification is. Nope. Weather alert. Is it a weather alert? Yeah, it's a weather alert. Why am I getting weather alerts? Oh, well. Today's weather, nice. Okay, we're gonna move along. We're gonna touch on this. So, like I said, Wednesdays at 10 and Wednesdays at 9 on Sci-Fi. We're gonna move right along here. Netflix cancels Cowboy Bebop.
Yay!
Did anyone actually think this was a good idea?
Yes.
It's always pointed out Netflix renewal date for script series. The streamer also provides itself big screens. Piece review. Listen, this is a terrible show. Terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible, knucklehead. That's terrible. Don't worry, Rob takes over Australia. He'll deal with homicidal wildlife starting with emus. Yes, I will. Entertaining yet conflicted. Yeah, they're afraid of saying it's terrible. Cowboy Bebop truly stumbles expansion of vicious Julia plays syndicated characters. Yeah, okay. I watched one episode of Cowboy Bebop. Wasn't good. Was not good. But apparently, the people associated with the show, they really didn't take too kindly to this. Script coordinator claims audiences are missing out on canceled season 2. Previous reveal shows inspired by radical left-wing YouTuber. I mean, yeah, do you think that's why? Yeah, Naomi Markman stands with Black. Oh, yeah, there you go. Not to rub in your faces, but as the individual who read the Cowboy Bebop 2 scripts more than anyone else in the world, fuck you. You're missing out. I don't think we are. We're going to be emotional. Almost, also, most, if not all of us, found out today with the public. They lost their jobs. Yeah. You know, and here's actually one of the things we said. One of the things we always say. She attempted to further deflect just because you don't like food at a restaurant doesn't mean you celebrate when it closes down. TF. You wouldn't mock the waiters or chefs. I beg of you. Touch some grass. Go give someone you love a hug. However, to adjust Markman's metaphor, if a restaurant promised to cook a customer a steak dinner in the way of the world's finest culinary experts, and then proceed to instead serve a day-old hamburger covered in ketchup and insist that the customer was a bad person for not finding it just as good, if not better than the steak, said customer would likely and rightly criticize the restaurant and warn others not to dine there, especially if the waiters and chefs showed nothing but disdain for both the customers and food itself. There you go. My entire life was turned upside down less 12 hours ago with hundreds of my dearest peers consider having a goddamn compassion and empathy. You know what? Listen, you lost your job, but you know what? You got no one but yourself to blame. You really got no one but yourself to blame here. You know why? Because you made a bad show. That's why. That's why you made something terrible. And now you're reaping the rewards there. And look, this is the character of Gren. Gren, the jazz singer? Yeah, that's not Gren. Gren fought in a war on Titan alongside Vicious. I'm not believing that guy fights anything. Okay? No, I don't think they're missing out on Cowboy Bebop. Okay. Okay, let's get 109 here. We're gonna wrap it up pretty quickly. So, okay, we're heading to the end of the show. we're going to do some scores from NFL Week 14. I know people don't like the second segment, which is why I do it last. So, Broncos leading the Lions at halftime. Chargers. Actually, I got to refresh this. Here we go. So, Week 14. Vikings over the Steelers. Jets losing badly to the Saints. Falcons over the Panthers. Seahawks over the Texans. Rodmar Burnett will be happy. Chiefs beating up on the Raiders. Browns over the Ravens. Good going, Baker Mayfield. Cowboys over the Washington people collectively engaging in football-like activities. Titans over the Jaguars. Broncos over the Lions. Chargers beating up on my New York Giants. I saw some of that game. It was not pleasant. Bengals tied with the 49ers in overtime with 8:07 to go. Bills trailing the Buccaneers by 3 with 1:04 in the fourth quarter. Bears and Packers today at 6:20. Your Monday night game is the Rams at Cardinals. That's your Week 14 scores. And to close out the show, I think we're about ready to close out the show. Like I always say, we like to do a little palate cleanser. We like to give you something, a little lift. After all the bad news and everything bad that's been going on, we like to bring you a story, or I like to bring you a story that puts a smile on your face. And I think that I have that for you right now. Chubby Squirrel waits patiently for his order in Burger King drive-thru. Yes, he's a regular. From the Dodo. The other day, Jeff Clutch pulled into the drive-thru of his local Burger King to grab a bite to eat. But as he waited behind a line of cars to place his order, something caught his eye. I noticed this very tame squirrel hanging out on the ledge next to the drive-thru window, Clutch told the Dodo. However, I thought nothing of it. Turns out, though, the squirrel wasn't there by accident. As Clutch sat in his car, he began to hear laughter from the car behind him. Curious, he looked up again towards the drive-thru window to see what was going on. Then a hand emerged. It was clutching a single fry. That evidently was the squirrel's order. See, there you go. The squirrel placed the fry in his mouth, moved further down the ledge, eager to enjoy his treat. He was very comfortable with all that was happening around him, Clutch said. And he's got the French fry. Clutch was still in line waiting for his own food, but he wasn't too miffed by the delay. Nobody appeared upset that this squirrel. Nobody was upset at this squirrel for jumping ahead to get service, he said. Oh, little brown squirrel. When Clutch finally arrived at the window to get his order, he inquired about the fluffy-tailed customer who had come before him. As he was told, sure enough, yes, Clutch said, he's a regular. So, animals getting drive-thru. So, there you go. Animals regular. Animals getting drive-thru. Hopefully that put a smile on your face. Send you off on your day tomorrow. Give you a little smile. Give you a little pep in your step. Make things seem not so bad. What's going on? All right, everybody. I think Mecca is going to be doing a stream in a few minutes. Very shortly. Everybody, go join her. Keep your eye out for the notification for her stream. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Be good to each other. Pardon me. Be good to everybody. Be good to each other. If we don't see you, have a happy holiday season. We know it's been a rough year for a lot of people. Have yourself a happy holiday season, no matter what you do. And always take care of yourselves and each other. But most of all, if that didn't bring a smile to your face, maybe this will. Everyone, we'll see you next time.